All right, man, let's get to it. Family Room Podcast, episode 69.
Yes, sir.
I'm Mike Roan.
It's Jesse Williams.
And we back, man, ready to get to it. Got a lot of fun things to talk about today. And I'm ready to do it, man. What you been up to, though, bro?
Nothing much, man. Working, you know. Got to keep that 5-day job, 5 day a week. And then I went to the shooting range with the homies. That was fun, a lot of fun. Bust my new AR. That was a whole lot of fun, man. If y'all ain't ever had that experience of safely controlled pulling that trigger, it's a fun thing. You go to your local shooting range, do what you got to do, get up in there and experience that thrill. It's an adrenaline rush. It's a stress reliever. Anybody out there stressing, safe and calmly, you know.
Right.
Safely. But, yo, what's up with you, though? What'd you do? How's your week?
My week been good, man. Pretty much the same. It's a lot of editing. I'm trying to find time to sleep, like not time to sleep, but a balance with it. Because I don't know if I said it last week, but I was saying I just got to stay up late. But if I stay up late, that means I'm going to edit until like 4 and go to sleep like 4:30, and I'm got to be back up by like 8 with the kids. You know what I'm saying?
You did that last night?
I did it once, and I was wiped out, and I was like, I can't do that.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. But yeah, everything been good, man. Had a couple interviews canceled because wifey just, you know what I'm saying, with the COVID, the new strain and everything, wifey just wasn't comfortable. So I got to do my show. I got to do On the Michael Flicks with a plexiglass now, bro. I got to go to the hardware store and get a plexiglass and then set up my cameras to where, like,
It's not too noticeable.
Yeah.
2020
I'd rather
and above.
I'd rather do that than not do a show at all. You know what I mean?
Oh, facts. And that's because you don't want to be 6 feet apart. Because if you were 6 feet apart, you wouldn't have to do it, right?
I told her that. She still wants the plexiglass.
Oh.
I know.
How big is a plexiglass?
I mean, it's just like, you know.
How high does it go down?
Like, just like right here. If it were on this table, it'd come up to like right here. Because it got to be between us.
I understand. I just don't. I understand. I get it. I don't understand. I'll put it that way.
Right.
Because what I don't understand is when we're talking, people understand that those, like, not really germs or, it is germs or whatever. That range that thing goes spreads like this, correct?
Scoot the base of it a little bit away from you, just a little bit.
It spreads like this, correct? So that means that plexiglass right here is still going around this way and up over this way.
Well, no, it's just straight up and down.
I know, but I'm saying, how high is it for it to where, and wide is it to where it's sufficient enough to be outside of that range?
It's only like this wide. It's only like, it's like the ones that's like at the store. That's like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But if I'm saying, if you're not in an isolated area, that stuff's still gonna get to you.
It's the only way I can do the show. That's the only way she feels comfortable.
Oh, well then, yeah, you gotta have it.
Yeah, man.
So how are you gonna set it up though? Like, is it on a stand though?
And I'm gonna get like some clamps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the show rolling. I had an interview with Coach Davion Famber. He coached the Kings and he coached at San Diego Christian High School. And he talks about, you know, getting fired from Christian High and working for the Kings, and dude had a crazy life, bro.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I seen it.
Man.
I seen it.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
And then you had the one with the brother-in-law, right? That was the same.
Oh,
with Stephen, yeah. That was all the same week, right?
I shot both of them the same day, but Stephen's came out first, and then the coach came out the next week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I was about to say, maybe I shouldn't say it, but no, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So that way, I don't have to pay each week. I think I'm gonna just film and record twice a week and just double up the interviews.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? So that way, I got enough content for the month.
Yeah.
But you know, only two days out the week.
That's what TV shows do.
Yeah, absolutely.
They record 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes in one sitting.
I just gotta make sure I got Derek there with me because I gotta bring 2 different sweaters because you don't want the same clothes on 2 weeks in a row. And I told Derek because you know how like normally you tell somebody to remind you something and they forget. This nigga don't be forgetting. I was like, bro, remind me like I gotta change this sweater. I can't wear this sweater for the second. He was like, hey, bro, your microphone's hoodie. I was like, oh, see, and I for sure would have sat down and been editing and been like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So gotta have D there.
Oh yeah, man. Derek's for sure the person you always want around you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hey, since we've been growing up, Derek's been the most level-headed, calm one. When's the last time Derek got mad and flipped out?
It's been a while.
We were
actually back off the mic a little bit. I don't know why your mic is. We actually just talking about that the other day. Like he was like, I don't think I've changed much. I'm the same person. I just don't have like the same temper. I was like, well, that's a big change for you though.
Yeah, facts. That was the only thing you had to change.
Yeah, that was big. That was big.
And that's one thing you really can't have as a black man. That's what my mom taught me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't have no temper walking these streets. It ain't nothing good gonna come from it. So that's from son. So when he changed that, it was a totally different nigga walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little nigga sitting right here too. But yeah.
Let's get into these topics, man. Yeah. I got one I want to make. So you know what I'm saying? We could jump it off with that. What are the different types of friends that you need when you're going out? Like if you could categorize them.
All right. I'm going to Vegas this weekend, so let's just say that it's just a homies trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need somebody who is able to ball out, like
the money man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not like saying that I don't have money, but I need somebody who's gonna be like I don't want to say it. Okay, I'm gonna coin it the Tito Mays. You know what I mean? That nigga.
He don't mind spending.
I don't mind spending it. Uh-huh. Well, at that point, back in what was it, 2009, maybe 7, 8, because we were still at the rec.
Nah, I think I was married by then because we was talking about playing in the adult league.
Was it?
At the Y.
Oh, he said, "Well, you gotta hit me
like 2013. Yeah.
All my cash gonna be gone." Somebody who, you know what I mean, who ain't afraid to throw it.
Right.
And then a level-headed one, which I gotta have because you gotta bring me back to her.
I got that on my list. Okay.
And then one that'll wander. Because sometimes you might have to, you know what I mean, wander off.
Mm-hmm. I was okay. I was thinking more of like in our younger days, like in your single, your bachelor days, like the all the friends that you need when you going out.
Oh,
because I mean we like Derek's single. Like when we going out, we might have to play a role for him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like,
no facts.
That's what so I'll give you mine. I was thinking you're gonna need the party starter. That's like when you get in there, everybody's still trying to like fill the room out, fill the club out, fill the party out. He like, man, come on, man, like I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need that dude. You need the designated driver. You gotta have that off top. You need the designated driver, and that
before Uber.
In some groups, that's always the same person. I feel like typically with girls, it's usually the same person every time.
What?
The designated driver is usually the same person over and over.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's not her thing or their thing
right.
to do.
But like with dudes, it'll change from time to time, and especially with Uber. You like a lot of times now you don't even need a designated driver, but you gotta have a designated driver. So you got the party starter, the designated driver. You need the level head.
Mm-hmm.
You need the level head. You're gonna need the if there's a single guy in the group, which we have in ours, man. You're gonna need a wingman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that was all I had.
You're going to need the ladies, man, to want to attract the people.
Yeah. But, I mean, that ain't something that you can just designate, though.
What?
You got to have that or you don't.
I mean, and that's the same thing as designated, because that's only getting designated if you have it.
No, but that's different. Anybody can be a designated driver. Not anybody can be a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, if you got one in the group, that's just who he is. That's just what he do. That's just what he attract them over. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he do if you got that in the group.
Okay.
I feel like I've played pretty much every role. What role do you think you've played the most though?
The party starter.
Okay.
For sure.
What role do you think you're best at?
The level-headed one when we're going out.
Okay.
Because I'd start the party, then fade into the back, because that's not really what I wanted to do.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real. That's real. I think for me, oh no, but I was gonna say for you though, you were a hell of a wingman back in the day though, bro.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
You were a hell of a wingman back in the day. I could depend on you no matter what the friend looked like or wanted to talk about or whatever she was on. You could count on Jesse to be a superb wingman. That's a fact.
My mama taught me to be nice to everybody.
Oh yeah, that's different though. Like,
nah, I know.
Wingman being nice to everybody is not the same.
It's not. I know. I'm messing with you. Yeah.
What role did I play the most? I feel like I was just because I was kind of scary. Mm-hmm. I feel like I was the level head just because I was scary. Like I was like, nah, I'm cool off that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it kind of brings me back to like, and it brings me back to what you said. You was like kind of like you were like the voice of reason. Kind of like I knew like if you wasn't doing it, I should probably second guess if I was gonna do it or not. I don't know if I told you, but literally like 4 days later, Yor pretty much told me the exact same thing.
Oh really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's crazy. No, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. And almost like, yeah, the exact same thing. I was about to say almost the same wording, but yeah, the exact same thing now.
That's crazy. That's dope though.
Can a married man still be a wingman?
Yeah. What? Why not?
I mean, I'm just, you know what I mean?
A wingman ain't got to do nothing. I just got to
occupy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, ooh.
Pull out a deck of cards.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You want to play spades?
Pick a card, anything. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, I wasn't doing nothing with all them people. I was just
occupying time.
Yeah,
just occupying time. Yeah.
But yeah, for real though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
you think it's possible for a married man to be a wingman?
I think so. I think it's okay. It just you gotta be careful. You got to be careful and not, obviously not cross any lines and not, But yeah, absolutely. I've done it before. Yeah. Successfully. I've done it before.
Yeah. All right. On the basketball?
He said, leave that alone.
All right.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Man.
Homie just said, I didn't feel like playing.
Nah, it was... I don't want to believe that this grown man just did that. He had a different agenda, and I think it was to get James Harden over there. I do not believe he was just like, I don't want to play. After he made it like a big deal about the bubble, trying to get in and all of that. He turned around and said, I'm not going to play either way in that situation.
How would him sitting out get James Harden on the team?
Because they don't know what he going to do. They going to need a scorer.
I see.
They're going to need somebody who's going to put up the points and compensate for this weirdo. Which is crazy.
KD can put up the points.
KD can't do it by himself.
You hear
not 83 games in the playoffs and the playoffs. Well, not one person could do it by themselves in the NBA. But KD on Brooklyn Nets is getting dogged out by Miami in that final. Yes, they are.
You see what he said after that
one man ain't got the firepower to take out 5 of them. Nah. Bam, those 3 shooters and Jimmy.
You see what he said after they got blown out by the Lakers?
No.
He said, I don't think this is something that could be fixed. I think we're just not good enough. Like a whole bunch of stuff, bro. It's pretty much just like calling his team trash. Like, nah, this can't be fixed. Like, these niggas ain't good enough. I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah. Who said this? This is KD?
James Harden.
Oh, the second time the Lakers beat the Rockets.
Mm-hmm. Boogie didn't like that.
Of course not.
Boogie was like, I mean, the guys in the locker room, we didn't do nothing to him. We don't deserve that.
Yeah, not for real. And it's early in the season too.
Asked Boogie how he felt about it. He was like, I mean, I'm not really tripping. I came here to play with John Wall, to be real. Like, I was excited. He was like, I was excited. Yeah, I was excited to play with John Wall. I wasn't really tripping on dude.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like on the one hand, it's like why keep sitting there if you feel like that team ain't going nowhere and you feel like you're gonna waste a good year playing on this team and for this organization. But I don't like the way he went about it. But on the other hand, it's like what else could he do?
Yeah, especially because he still had time on his contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got his Anthony Davis on.
Hey, but you know what? I like Oladipo over there with John Wall and Boogie though. I like that.
Yeah. Victor Oladipo's a nice.
Do the Rockets, do they make the playoffs?
No, West.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be real tough.
Oladipo gonna have to turn back into he gonna have to become that superstar he was looking like he was gonna become.
Yeah, he
or something like it.
That Pacer nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Or something like it.
And John Wall gonna have to really tap in too.
Mm-hmm.
Boogie gonna have to stay focused. Don't get hurt.
Don't get thrown out of the game.
Man.
Nah, he don't be doing that much no more. They do it against the Lakers though.
But you could tell like that second one was coming though. After he got into that little scuffle with Marquise Morris, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You could tell he was gonna do something else after that to get him tossed off the game.
I don't think he should have got tossed.
But that's what I'm saying. After that incident happened, you can't not with him. You can't take that chance leaving this nigga in the game.
His reputation.
Exactly.
He just got that reputation.
Sorry, bro.
Has there ever been a time that you went somewhere and before you even did anything, your reputation got you in trouble, or your reputation messed things up for you?
I started smirking because I wanted to say not mine, but y'all niggas' reputation at Corky always got the refs not on my side no matter what team I was on. They were like,
you played there way before I did.
I know, but I'm saying when niggas came, niggas was on refs' helmets. I
feel it.
And they didn't like that. So when they seen me, they associated me with that after niggas wasn't playing.
Bro, I used to be so wild for no reason. Like when competing. Not for no reason. Like I'm competing.
Yeah, it was for a reason.
Man, like I think back on some of that. That's why like when I went back, when I hadn't played in a flag league for a long time and I went back, that's why I was way more calm. Still the same, like when I'm playing, I'm going hard. Our team was still good. We was still winning, still getting touchdowns. But as far as like the thing, how far I would go to say things to my competitors that I didn't need to say.
We believed in pressure bust pipes.
Absolutely.
Firmly. So we're going to apply pressure
at all times.
Anyway, anyhow, until you crack.
All of that. All of that.
And it happened all the time.
All the time. It's amazing how people, when they're not used to that, they could be as good as they want in whatever they're playing and whatever sport it is. But when they're not used to that type of a thing, bro, it's different. It's different. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but white dude, he played at the Christian school. You know what I'm saying? Balling them up, winning league MVPs and stuff. Came to play at OG. Was a starter. Was good. Went up to El Cajon Valley, played in a playoff game. It was rocking in there. He couldn't make nothing. Was shook. You could see it all on his face. It's a different type of pressure, bro.
Pressure.
It's different when, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna get into all of that. It's just different.
It's different.
And he wasn't ready for that.
It's different when you got the whole crowd yelling against just you. It's different when you can hear a whole section of people saying your name. You suck by name. First and last name. And not everybody can hack that. Man. Not everybody can take that.
Select few.
Yeah. And what I liked about it in high school is we was able to come together enough to form that one super person to knock over teams. You know what I mean? That's what I really liked about our squad in our year. Like we didn't have that one outstanding player, but when we came together, there was nobody that was big enough to stop us at one given time. Like we didn't. We got dominated. Well, see, I don't blame that. I don't think if we didn't have Timor, I don't think Kenny Lawson would have had that many dunks on us, bro.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
We'd have played a whole different type of defense,
the scheme and everything.
And we.
So I mean, low-key burns me up
not
because
that
he dominated us.
Not that kids don't do it now, but like everybody wants to be the guy with the ball in their hand so much, and it's understandable. Of course, I always want to be the guy with the ball in my hand too. But my senior year for basketball, I knew that just wasn't realistic, and I was just talking about it with Dora yesterday or a couple days ago. I fully accepted my role as Steph's backup point guard, and that it was my job to make sure he was ready for the game. Because couldn't nobody like you weren't guard you had to make sure you were a starter, but you had to check Nadal to give him a look.
Yeah.
Our best player.
Yeah.
There was nobody else outside of me that had the foot speed to really slide with him and to give him a real look in practice. And I knew that
Steph was a running ass nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And I accepted. And at that point, I think by then I might have even been a little faster than him because you came off of all the football training and all of that. I was the only person on the team that can give him a look outside of you. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that and accepted that and like took pride in that. Like, no, like my brother's starting guard, one of the top guards in the county, and it's my job to make sure he's ready on game night. Like I took pride in that. You know what I mean?
That's something. That's a big thing though. Like people don't understand that the second unit really keep that first unit sharp, on point. So when they get out here and seem like, man, nah, this is easy work. Boom, boom. Yeah, I liked our high school squad though.
Speaking of it always being easy work, LaMelo been playing way up his whole life. That's why he out there cooking right now.
Oh my goodness.
Let me ask you this before we get into it though. He's out there cooking. He's out there balling. He's like number 1 in all statistical categories for rookies, right? Do you think he would be playing this well if there was a normal crowd in the stands? Or is it a bubble type situation?
I do not want to say he a bubble baby. I do not want to come out on wax and say that. I do not want to believe that. I want to feel like his skills are pure because this is the same style he has been playing his whole life. But when you ain't got that many fans screaming at you, your first game against your brother, you ain't got that crowd and those flashing lights all up in your mug like how they would be on a professional stage. He's had cameras in them, you know what I mean? They had a little Facebook show. It's different.
Fam.
I think he would still be producing the same, though.
I think he might even be playing better.
Playing better?
I think he might even be playing better if there was a crowd there, bro.
He had his triple-double the first, 20 games of the season?
Youngest to ever do it.
And it would have been better?
I think he'd be, bro. He's one of them dudes, bro. He's one of them dudes that like the energy of the game and of the crowd and of the circumstance, and he get to going and dropping dimes and shooting, and I think he'd be playing a little bit better, to be real, bro.
Okay, I see that because now looking back at his games, he's always fed off the crowd. He's always got hype when the crowd's got hype. I feel it.
Well, you wanted to talk about his interview, you said?
Oh, yeah, my dude. Hey, this is going down in interview infamy for me. Like, when Westbrook hit him with the, what? Niggas tripping. That's number 1. That ain't going nowhere. But bruh said, I don't know. I play a lot of 21 for real. Bruh, what? You asked him how many, like, what do you have, 12 rebounds in the game?
Yeah, they asked him about his rebounds, yeah.
So how did you learn how to find the rebounds like that? But straight face looked at the camera and said, I don't know, I played a lot of 21 growing up for real.
And like, honestly, I think that was kind of a silly question.
Nah, because he's a guard. What is he? How tall is he?
He's 6'7".
He's 6', but he's a starting point guard though.
So what? It's like asking Kobe how did he learn how to
It's different. Kobe's a 2 guard. The guy he's guarding is closer. The guy he's guarding is closer to the basket though.
I don't give me that.
But I mean that's why the question was asked because the guy you're guarding.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Isn't as close to the basket as say the power forward, center, small forward.
For me, it makes even more sense why he'd be a good rebounder in today's NBA because it's so positionless now. You know what I'm saying? And he's 6'7", and he's always been.
I mean, you know how to read them rebounds coming off though.
I feel it.
I think that was the root of the question. The question may have been asked weirdly, oddly, but how are you reading this ball to come off the rim to know where it's going to be at before these other people are? You see what I'm saying? That's how I figured the question out. And I like his answer. It just wasn't professional. Like, my only thing it is like, bro, you're now making millions. I hope after that interview, somebody went and told him, like, hey, young boy, like, you making money out here. You did this interview in front of everybody. We can't have you saying, I play a lot of 21 for real. And then look at you like, what's your next question?
So what should he have said?
He said, growing up, me and my brothers played a lot of basketball, playing a lot of 21. I only didn't like the for real part at the end. That's my only thing. You can keep the whole. I played a lot of 21 growing up.
So maybe instead of for real, say to be honest, play a lot of 21 to be honest.
Yeah, maybe. Sound like a grown man now. Mm-hmm. Like I want to see him start transitioning to being this grown man. I mean, it's still early. Like I said, it's first 20 games, but I hope somebody went and talked to him and told him that's not how you conduct yourself in an interview. Like, I don't ever want to see our motherfucking president doing what he did on this Twitter shit. I don't want to see that shit. Mm-hmm. I don't care what year it is. Mm-hmm. That's not the job for that. Mm-hmm. Basketball players, if you're going to be the guy getting up here in front of these cameras and talking to us, I don't want to hear you talking to me like my nieces and nephews talk. Mm-hmm. That's not what you getting paid all this money to represent and carry yourself for.
Mm-hmm. I feel that. I feel that. I'm all about being.
That shit is why it was funny.
I'm all about being well spoken, but I'm also all about being yourself, unapologetically. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how you speak, I mean, you definitely want to evolve. You definitely want to grow. But you know what I'm saying? I guess I feel you, but I feel the other side too, I guess.
Yeah, he got to still be him, and that's why I don't have a problem with him bringing up I played 21. If you don't know what 21 is, go ask somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with you doing that, but the ... for real. Like, if he would have put a little emoji at the end of that shit too and sent it in.
I feel it.
The 100 with the little lines too.
Hey, so we was talking about like when we decide to hit the record button, right? Mm. What if we was like, say like when you go and kick it at like your wife's homegirl's house or something, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all sitting there, y'all talking all night, y'all having a good time, whatever. And then a couple of days later, you just happen to be scrolling on YouTube, and you see the video of that night on YouTube with like 1,000 views. And it's like y'all's night, y'all's conversation. You drink,
audio like, and video. Yeah. I'm gonna be hot.
And it says like so and so's date night episode 62. So it's like
it's a whole series of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be hot. I'm gonna be hot, and I'm gonna just tell my wife to talk to her friend though. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna do no more than that.
Would you ask them to take it down?
They probably not. They got an old show.
That's not what it's about, though. Would you want them to take it down?
I mean, nah. I don't know, because I can't say that, because it's not like I'm saying something that high that I need to be taken down. So
right.
I probably wouldn't care, but I would make them feel like, bro, you can't do that. Like, you can't just secretly record people,
and that's what I was
audio and visually.
I was gonna say, I think I might ask them to take it down just on the strength of like, you didn't ask me, you didn't get my consent to record.
And you're not gonna do me like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. And I guess that's why I couldn't fully answer the question. But like I said, like, yeah, you got 62 episodes. Like, bro, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, you know how many people probably don't be scrolling YouTube to see this shit? Like, yeah, that's foul. Nah, yeah, you gotta take that down. You gotta take that down. If you don't take that down, sorry, babe. I'm suing your friend, civil suit.
I was about to say, speaking of taking stuff down, but maybe it's a video she just shouldn't have posted. You see the video Azelia Banks posted? Mm-mm. This chick dug up her dead cat and made soup with the bones.
What? You niggas tripping. You lying, Mike. You lying.
Not lying, man. Cat bone soup. You don't want none?
No, fam.
You wouldn't give your dog's cat bone soup?
Off of a cat corpse? Nah. Fam.
And that's what I was saying. Like,
nah, fam.
That's nasty in and of itself. For me, no offense to anybody. If that's what you eat, that's how you give it up. More power to you. It's just not for me.
Don't give a damn, nigga. That's nasty. I'll tell you to your face.
But I'm saying, if cat bone soup, I've never heard of it, but if it is a thing, more power to you. But I've like digging up a dead, like a buried cat. Yeah. She out there, bro.
Who is this?
Azelia Banks.
Azelia Banks. Oh no. Hell to the nah. To the no. Who she serve it to?
There was never a video of her actually eating it.
How'd you find it out?
I mean, she posted on social media.
She
posted it, yeah. Yeah, she posted it.
And she said that she dug up her cat and made the soup.
In the video, she's digging up the cat.
Ooh.
In the video, she got the bones in the pot.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I was gonna ask
And then niggas ask me why I only order chicken strip and french fries when I go places. I don't trust nobody.
I stick to what's familiar. See, I wasn't gonna ask you because I asked Dora on the other pod, but I gotta ask you.
Goodness. No,
so if you at her house and she's serving that up, you're not eating it, right?
No, I'm not eating it.
What's the nastiest like food you've had to turn down? Somebody was offering you something, you was like, nah, I'm cool. Because it was nasty, not because you weren't hungry or you're allergic. Because it was nasty, you was like, ain't no way I'm eating that.
I honestly, where I couldn't even stomach and eat. No, I don't think I've came across nothing like that. Or if I was, I probably could have ate it. I was probably just being bougie at the time.
Chitlins.
Never tried it. Never tried
and
it.
that, but for me, that's what it is. I couldn't try it because of the way it smells.
Oh yeah, not facts. No, yeah, not facts. Because that's the same thing for me. My dad, he's from New Orleans, so he eats them. Mm-mm. His sister came in town. He said, "Can you make me a pound for right now and a pound or two to put in the freezer for when you leave?"
Not gonna be able to do it.
What?
Not gonna be able to do it.
Nah, nigga, that's some other shit.
Oh, I told you I've been watching Survivor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen almost every season at this point. There's 40 seasons, and I've seen almost every season at this point. I've been, you know me, I go down a rabbit hole and Googling different stuff about Survivor. So I was looking up like how they had to postpone shooting season 41 and 42 because of COVID, right? Mm-hmm. I found another article. A Survivor contestant. Oh, where were they at? I forget where they are, but a Survivor contestant found some cocaine washed up on the shore. Two dudes in the water, like, you know, like bathing. They look down, it's a square right there, a whole bunch of tape. So he looks at it and it's a square. He said he picked it up, ran it into the forest, grabbed a machete, opened it up, 2.2 pounds of cocaine.
Wait, so what did he do with it?
The producers took it.
Because they saw him on camera take it.
I mean, yeah, they found they got to film everything. They got to make TV. Yeah, the producers took it. And he said he believed the producers had a good time with that over that 39 days. Or not the producers, pardon, the crew.
Yeah. Oh, he said the crew took it.
No, the producers took it, but he said he believed the crew, like people that set up the challenges and,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, all of them. Yeah. How crazy is that, bro?
I heard somebody was doing that same thing in like a suitcase of like $2 million washed up and they turned it in. Yeah, bro. Just washed up because they thought it was like drug money or whatever.
No. No.
Maybe it would have been like 100,000 or something, but it was a lot of money.
You can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's somehow, some way you can get arrested for that. But I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna get arrested for something.
I found some money
at the beach, washed up on the shore.
My dad walking through Walmart found $1,600 money order. That's somebody's rent, bruh. Somebody lost their rent money, bruh.
What'd he do?
Yeah, I mean, what can you? He said he walked around the Walmart for like a good 30 to 40 minutes, just like
seeing who was trying to look for it.
You know what I'm saying? They couldn't find nobody, so he just came on home.
One hell of a Walmart trip.
It was one of them things, bro, where, and I had to break it. I had to break the tension with a joke. It was one of them things where everybody just felt bad because you're thinking about like COVID and like everybody can't really work like that.
And it's a money order, so they got it to pay something.
You can't, like, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you could. That's $1,600 gone.
$1,600.
And we was all just said, like, we was all looking at it. We all like, my dad put it out. He's like, look. And we all came around, me, Keisha, everybody. We all looking at it. And I was like, that's somebody's rent. And my mom was like, that is somebody's rent. And we all just like, it was like a moment where we all just sit there like, you can't even do nothing
Yeah,
about
there's
it.
too many people in the world.
You can't even do nothing
Too many
about it.
people out here. They'll try and find out who it is.
You could try to be a good Samaritan and go like try to
post it on Facebook.
like that ain't gonna work. Everybody gonna say that's theirs.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm trying to figure out which way it ain't like it's gonna work.
Man, what's the wildest
Well,
thing?
I'm glad it happened to Pops though. I'm glad he found it.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
a person who deserves it though. Could have been a blessing.
I'll take that. And that was how I broke the tension with a joke. I was like, blessings come in many shapes and sizes.
Facts. Because what if it was a wealthy person and it wasn't their rent?
You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
You never know. You never know. What's the wildest thing you ever found?
The wildest thing I ever found. I found a backpack with like needles and stuff in it at work. Yeah, it was left in a Walmart bathroom. Like they had just got done shooting up and shit. And then like 3 days later, I ended up catching that person in the bathroom shooting up. Yeah,
Working security.
At a Walmart in San Diego. But I've never seen nobody shoot up. But so to see them through the crack of the bathroom stall, because I already knew what they was doing. Doing that, I was like, oh yeah, this is out of pocket. I ain't even say nothing to him. I just went and called the police. I was like, this is not happening. Because for one, I'm not finna say nothing to you. What I'm finna say, like, I'm a security guard. All I got for you is words. And I ain't finna say nothing, so I was just like, forget it. Do my job, call up pigs.
Fam. I don't know how old I was. We have been in Southeast for maybe a year. So I was like 6 or 7. Me and Steph found $100 bill outside.
For real?
And I remember like, and Steph, if I'm 6 or 7, Steph is 7 or 8, 9 at the oldest. And I remember like it's all like older, like outside of us and Ace, it's like all older like teenagers. And I remember like the older dude, Jermaine, I think you met him at Ace's party. And Robert, I think we told them an ice cream truck pull up. And literally, and this is back when stuff like you get a bag of chips for $0.25. Like the little,
Yeah.
I remember me and Steph, like we both got a bag of chips and a soda. So we both spent 50 cents, spent $1. This nigga gave us back $99 and like all damn near all ones and like just a couple of fives, bro. And I remember like, and it's crazy, bro. And I promise you, I'm not making none of this up. I remember when he counted it all out, like on the little in the ice cream truck, and then handed it to Steph, and then Jermaine saying, "Let me see that," and then Steph handing it to him. And I remember thinking like, and you know, I don't even remember, like you don't know like the true value of money, but I remember like $100 for like $1 million at you
as a little kid,
and especially back then. This is like 94, 5, 6 maybe. You know what I'm saying? And it's $100, so you feel like you got $1 million. And I remember thinking like, bruh, like probably shouldn't have handed that to them. And bro, he literally like just, and he a teenager too. He probably never had $100 like that much singles in his hand.
Ones, it was a big stack.
And all he literally did, bro, was just like play with it and like literally count it out himself, and he gave it all back to us.
That's crazy. Luckily.
For sure, bro. And to be real, I think the only reason why I can't prove it, but I always felt like the only reason why he did that is because Ace's older brother was right there. Ace wasn't even right there, just the one that's right above him, Robert. Only because Robert is like one of the most stand-up dudes you'll ever meet, and I feel like he only did that because Robert was there. Robert was there.
So he probably looked up at him, and Robert was already looking at
Possibly.
him. Yeah.
Possibly. But I remember when he was like, let me see. And it didn't even, and I promise you, I remember this vividly, bro. It wasn't even like the let me see that didn't feel like he was finna take it.
Yeah.
It literally truly felt like,
let me recount your money.
Like, or like if, when we used to collect Pokemon cards and somebody get a Charizard, and you know the homie not finna take your card, and he like, let me see it. That's how it felt. So it didn't feel like he was going to take it. So maybe that's why Steph gave it to him. But I remember thinking, like, that's probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
And then he literally just played with it, counted it, and just gave it back. Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
Hella. I've found and came up on so much stuff in my life, though.
Yeah.
And just had stuff given to me like all the time. I remember Zena used to say that all the time. Like, you just be getting stuff. You just be getting stuff. I'd be like, hey, man, hey, I can't control that. Stuff just fall in my lap.
Yeah.
We got to get you up out of here, though, right?
What time is it?
9:22.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good pod, though, man. Probably the shortest one we've ever done, but it's one of the better ones we've done in recent times. Had a good time.
Gotta get out here, hit the work trail.
You know what I'm saying? Family Room Podcast, episode 69. I'm Mike Rome.
Jesse Williams.
And we up out of here.